Abna election experts are starting kasase. And the other thing na NPP ade mu nyemu because Abokobi hono eye NDC stronghold.
Sano mokeka.
Yes, in fact 2016 now Abokobi na Madina ho. Dina na friend Madina Abokobi. And NDC ombeso mu wi ni Dome Kwabenya constituency ni ntino.
Omo
edebeka. Na omo stronghold nti omo tifri Madina mu. Dome Kwabenya. Even though Dome Kwabenya was still the biggest constituency in Ghana. Almost had the Abokobi Ekoka home, send away your move vote or on the bed. And a Madina air the bay at 10. And the political scientists are starting to say Abokobi Honor dear a no go area for NPP. We are then end this number to a man. It is a bay ya Tamakwe Junior. Oh, yeah.
If it's what I knew.
And I even say, hey, there be. Na ya kotwa about 2020 ni obi kura nim say be constituency we ho na NDC betimi akowini okwabo no regional traditional constituencies are na eye NPP Sunyani East Sunyani West Sunyani is DH Mensa constituency from 19 kojo ho NPP na dia ko Sunyani West na ye kojo je da ko akire be di bafo wansama e ho nyina NPP alusu ni nyina kwa Ashanti region achieve your friend was saying have one south east no bia nim the NDC betimi wini sa constituency ne da but omu wini kwa krofom onim ya me obuasi east adanse asokwa e no bohye ne ho nyina NDC etimi wini a ene untumi nkase Dome Kwabenya nso yenyama NDC ngofa ye bia na ehonso so no bibia tumi asesa enti isi no de o say ehon no obekwa akotona obekwa akoye election no ho na NDC for say da bi adenti na also akoye election e wo say ehon because ye regulation awie isi problem or according to NDC no is omokeka figures boom. NDC say if 2020 easy omunim calculation yes omukeka boma no mu figures number adechia no masa koye foforo
nti on person san keka mo bi ma na
NDC say there is no need to be regulation omangasa regulation na NDC for now so omaye no
nti eno na onye tu
eno ye no kre nti mo wasi bia nim so omo ya omo according to omo de no Elik Plim kura leading Michael Quay with over 1,000 votes. Enti ehun hia say easy be kwa election say easy
omo de no mo kana Abokobi ka ho
omo de ho na ka ho say easy problem with a year say omo keka figures boma omo NDC for no mo nkyere wo enti easy de o say na obekwa sa election no enti ye hwe say sa election no be baso
na say ye ka say de easy mfa date bi
amai da ombekwa akoto aba easy mfa date bi amai enti say sa constituency 4 year Supreme Court declare no you betimi aka say ansha na 7th January the NDC
omantumi nya representatives
ho
okay
say easy no say afi na asem no ebe court afi na NDC Supreme Court mo up to China so mo court say High Court judge no ka say or ma each individual cry a day to present their case. Na say say 4 days. 4 days and sign na the na easy best akoye High Court judge ni be ma ruling. Easy as akoye regulation. Enti no anhwe ya na ehone de.
E bi so amekai say Chief Justice Eden Kata Babontia or my directive court ahodo a was disputed areas no omontina so empo wanaju 8:30 nyina se de be ya ebe content ma bibia nkodile nti bia
abina de okano nukuru but say ya nya president bebre wa Ghana so ahwe ayewaso West Wogona I think was it the year 2000 or 2000 a call to say NDC ni wo ho na wi ni seat MPP ni wo no kire say seat ni niam bia nko no medical ma NDC nti asam no call to for 4 years In fact, you have 2004 about one and sign a court to declare NPP in the
not the NDC.
I'm a stroke. I can about Chief Justice. They are two Jan. You heard the book and say, to me, a Dijumana, Yahuni Pa, we didn't generally, dear SC.
But men coach me, Namani Madi Jibril, any encomo ewa NDC, Banon Penny for Mushabato, Hunsem Noah, Udimwa Cotinepa. Madi, Martin.
I'm Joso.
Let's say,
I'm not Dumboko.
Official Panso.
Sister, no matter since I removed last year.
Mamena say, yen share a constituency 7 till date. As I hear back and forth, Mako Court. Ama, the Mode Quadrant Court, no, or dear Mamo. Yes, I say no, High Court Ebesai at Nasem no so. How swift and a moshe say Ebekosan say, and I 30 of more or less than best 6 days, now 7 days, I was a mudiwe, na declaration kwansana swearing in.
When I government here we take for and a bar court and some vacancy, veteran the court vacant. But Mintia here from the Supreme Court. Eka say, the better someone listening, one kind who say on the 7th, Ebay. Na na intimate issue no ansana ya candidate and said MP elect to go in for the swearing in. So we'll look at how the game will play for Mochina Tuesday. I believe today the legal team they will submit their issues, and then tomorrow when we meet at the Supreme Court, High Court, we may be able to get a headway in it. But at the end of the day, I believe we'll all work towards getting the end of this issue. We will be able to get the MPs to be sworn in on the 7th of January.
Na mami misa se recollection akoso ama emfa se obi ehunu sasuma sinedi enkunim kwata modi akone se de oma withdraw no. How certain is the NDC say high court tina so we kra na mo san kwa recollection na NDC ne bewini?
The issue is, are we going to say we are going to recollate? Our argument is say collation when declare you don't recollate. That's the argument. So we want to see the reason I was behind that. Say I collation if somebody can recollate. Because say election we shouldn't look at today our emotions, but we should look at the future. Why in the future? If certain things is allowed, we may not even have elections. Because I can decide, Sabina, me call elections, Abina me penasem. In me pevena can say, ma declare, can say, declare, me say, they be me penny, my call recollation view. Then we'll end up doing collation and recollation, without the laws working with us. So when we are fighting and say, law either it affects the NDC or not, we should do the right thing for the sake of tomorrow. And that's the NDC stand. Whether they are going to recollate or not recollate, what the court will say tomorrow will be what we are going to use.
Now, recollation on a day asumji nenti beba na all parties akuma tomo yema still nano momo dene say once ya declare no and say recollation BSc said them enti be ho ase beba de basa beba no. That is your stand.
Only say yen basa be si no, and that is why we went through this router. Yes, idea. They make us say 137 crap. Obi kwa we ballot papers. Parliament no. You born with the same or the two by. And yet when we have more than 180, but we want the peace. We want the future of our democracy. Our elections work to be done well, and that's why we went to do this. So let's see what tomorrow will be after the court tomorrow.
Na yenshe ya obabi wo hono ma recollation ne course no NDC na edin kunim recollation baye no numbers no asesa ema EC declare the NPP candidate no someone na wodi enkunim beka se wo instances ye betumi I refer to na obi kasa eno na more prevent said ye be ya ne so nipa ne de to de gina no so kwa no declare ma NDC ye maintaining this
In fact, those that you are going to refer to, no, so I want to say you were handling them on different angles. And this year, in fact, none of the seats are here. Can one summer that declare the EC came to declare again, ridiculous, you know, say where each of them has its own leg. 4 way on leg near. The other one so no over far from North issue. The leg is different. It's at the High Court in Koforidua how we are handling dealing on that issues. So issues Libya any the way we are handling them. So at the end of the day, we want the right thing to be done. So all of them say yeah NPP that we what we have gone in court on those issues, and you by the end of the day you find out what we are standing on.
Now, recollection I can argument no and say when your first time, yeah, might not witness be a war yabatomu isi ababe defending ho amamo instances aye papa afrejan ye bi ene ade interban se ne de mutia recollection e de akokot.
In fact, electoral commission misled the country when they gave that examples on that day. Over Peru issues now, there was no declaration before they came to continue the issue in Sunyani when Sule Amodu was the director then in region. Hello?
So
what you are saying? So when they were referring to that one, Ufa Tolon there no, Tolon for the same year, 2008. Now, yeah, almost collate and a problem by polling collation center. So they have to bring in Tamale at that to continue the collation because of security issues. So there were no declaration before then. So there has never been in this issue of our democracy say, we be with recollation. I challenge them like the one we met at IPA. They should show us. The Ben declare result and for them to dig origin. The completion of the process and and I challenge them. Sule Amodu was the director of election. In that era.
In 2004, maybe Selbe verify later. In 2004, Dr. Kwajo Afrejan, you know, and na penny Emma EC, declare the NDC candidates no winner. I will prove constituency a yekan I will brown halfo. Even though say NPP candidates no more declare no winner earlier after recollation no NDC and Afrejan declare no winner. When no yet reference I yet declare ama NPP but recollation koso ama NDC be winning. To one instance
another example. Sule Amodu was a director then at Sunyani in Bono. Then it was a Bono Ahafo region. It was a process, not Peru, East and West. One. When the challenge came in Peru, that is where they banned even some area, almost centers that day. So the issue came to the region. NDC won that election by 16 votes. It was not a collation. Opinion also result to be keke. In fact, it was just a total way. But when they came to complete it, that's what there's no collation declaration of result. Yeah, enter sheet I can see declare results.
In two cases, in any case, Madi, me patcho meba, me Mesosumi here.
That one only say we have now changed our CI to 127. Into law now move count so no. Only two be any argument. Share 227 more. Do we have any recollation that in the space? When you use a bad law, a law be a used to be that. You don't use that one when the law has changed. Okay? You don't use it. So why are they using another CI rule to judge another CI rule? Are we using? Did we use 127 in that election?
Okay. But Madi, Mame found Dome Kwabenya constituency, Abokobi police station, Abokobi Women's Development Center. They say the Honor Eba the deciding police station ama 2024 parliamentary election so e wo hodom no. And the Makuma Tomoyem, Moma Quine, Esabato, no Sankoso na rerun.
Okay, so no so by no. Although there was a video of declaration. But we met at the IPAC political parties in the MPP on the issue of Dome Kwabenya and Abokobi. But conclusion on the Dome Kwabenya and it said, even though there was all the list entered by electoral commission returning officer at the time of finalizing it, now we need 3 pin sheets. So the question is, how did he get the result to input it? That's the question. you understand him, understand electoral commission stand. So for electoral commission, and no any completed process. So we can say you want to complete it. And it's a be what pink sheet naturally says that pink sheet never to be used on Mambra. The NDC the pink sheet buyer, both electronics and hard copy. NPP and farm, but they, at the end of the day, we analyzed it and accepted say the NDC buy a hard copy, the same thing I did Petraba. So we accept two. So we use the two to input it to continue the process. But the Baku, I don't know, and copy our pink sheet for elections because I'm can say pink sheet say at the polling station. So the returning officer, presiding officer, collation center and our use specimen sheet. Actual results was so just to keep the results. But technically, this is say so that result cannot be entered.
Now pink sheet the number more copy na 9 people so
copy that specimen sheet no there only duplicate also.
Okay.
Only duplicate because they only duplicate, so you cannot use that one at times to do your argument. It can be admitted in argument if the two parties at the polling station at the point say, "Oh, you went here to me say sign also." Okay. So once there's nothing that to commit everybody in that process, you can all advise that okay, and to me find out. It so the two the difference in between the calculation now as I get a calculation now 165. Now, so only 165 no to but when we need, which is the NDC candidate winning elections, However, I got one polling station. So what is our polling station result to more of it will add more vote to say NDC candidate, or if you give it to the NPP, it will now tell the NPP to win the elections in that polling station. In the then you have to go for rerun, per the guidelines and the electoral process. So and not an electoral commission editor just say rerun in that polling stations,
Okay.
Even, so that is the guidelines, the directive of the electoral commission. Because and again I've said a wise vision for me, as if I have been, maybe NPP will not understand that one because they want to come and fight a losing fight. Magokwe could have understand and say, this is battle, he will not win it. He will not win it. He could have saved the country Ghana and say, okay, on my Ghana, there's a more time again. As Canada, some time back, you say, once you have a life, you have the future, no? One polling station, which you have lost the polling station already. That's one. Two, there's nothing that will change that polling station, even if everybody votes. The NPP wins by even 100 votes in that polling station, and they still win the whole constituency. Because 165 votes to be ordered. So the NDC is going to be counting from that 165 to add up their numbers in that polling station. So I'll be surprised. I don't know. Maybe by the time he will reason up and say, for the sake of a minor is to save money and everything. No, I'm not contesting. We are not going more to contest then this issue. But at the end of the day, NDC will win that seat no matter what. Okay.
But initially, bra, you see, Sansusuye Baye, Sobaye Rerano, na yera computer, more directors of election, no. Na asomoni isi enya dwenafedie have you agreed moni isi ejina fa kose rerano enkoso ana Madi
you see, for the sake of peace of this country, we'll agree to go to that process of a rerun of that election.
So for the sake of asumjene dia other than so other constituency here recollation here. For the sake of Asumujini into Nonia, is a recollation here in Tumana.
Now the justice back as in general. So for the sake of peace, we will do justice to go to rerun that election.
Moshe Neko in Mufevadia for the sake of Asumji. But
you can't tell me somebody that's wrong.
Madi oho
in election so you
Madi online no tete ko menim di ntia